everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So in today's video, I am going to be using another one of my funnels, and this one is just a regular funnel. There's no dividers in this one. And if you've been watching some of my recent videos, you'll see that I have been using the ones with dividers. I have one that has 6 chambers and 8 chambers. They are super fun. I've been having quite a bit of success with them. So I'm going to use this one today, and I'm going to do a cloud pour with this one. So hopefully that one works out good because I haven't done a cloud pour in forever. So first off, my canvas is an oval shaped canvas. It is from Hobby Lobby. It's the Master's Touch, and it is an 11 by 14. And I had to mix up some new cloud mix. I have not, like I said, I've not done a cloud pour in forever, and so I had to make a new batch, and I sort of measured a little bit. So for this, instead of the normal satin enamel that I use from Behr, I like the Behr Paint and Primer in 1. That's what I've used forever and ever. I had to dig out my DecoArt satin enamel, and so I did use this. I used 1 part. And I think it was, since it's a small batch, I used 1 tablespoon of the satin enamel and 1 tablespoon of the Vallejo Pearl Medium. I also used 2 parts of my pouring medium, which is a mix. I've been using this mix for years. It's Liquitex pouring medium, Floetrol, GAC 800, and a little water. And then I also put in a couple cups. You can see that consistency. It's a little thicker. I think that a little bit of a thicker consistency works the best for clouds. So anyway, I did put a couple capfuls of water, and I think it was about like 2 teaspoons of water. So hopefully that is good because, again, I couldn't find my recipe, and so I kind of just winged it. So the next colors that I've got, and normally I don't use as many colors. I'm like a 5 below type of person with the amount of colors. So I kind of have a few extra, but I've got Liquitex Basics Quinacridone Magenta. This one is DecoArt Bronze. This one is, let's see, Liquitex Basics Dioxazine Purple. I've got Teal, and I think this is Master's Touch. I am not positive. I didn't write it on my bottle. And this, I've got a little bit left of Ultramarine Blue, and I think this is from either Liquitex Basics or Master's Touch. Not positive about that one either. And just in case, I have some Payne's Gray, and I think this is, I'm not sure the brand. I had a bunch of Payne's Grays, like little bits left in the tubes and stuff, and I made a little bit. So it's on the darker side, bluer, darker side, because Payne's Gray has such a large range, from, bluer to black to a little gray, blue. So it's every brand, their Payne's Gray is different. Like, there's not a consistency in a Payne's Gray. All right, so I'm getting my gloves on here, and I think I have my colors in the order. They're all mixed with my regular pouring medium, which is the same that I mixed my cloud mix with. So I am going to just get started. I think a little bit, I guess, real quick about my funnels. If you haven't watched my channel, besides being an acrylic pouring artist, I make 3D printed acrylic pouring tools, and this is one of them. You can find all of my acrylic pouring tools in my Etsy shop, acrylicpouringtools.com, and most of my tools say acrylicpouringtools.com on them somewhere. All right, So I'm going to go ahead and get going, and fingers crossed that this turns out. So I guess I am real quick going to start with the blue. I wasn't sure, but I think I'm just going to put that in first, a little bit in the bottom. All right, here we go with the rest. All right, so I've got all the colors in here, and I think when I do this, I've done my other ones each kind of a little bit different because I've been experimenting with the funnels. And so I think with this one, I'm going to do it similar to the way I did the first one, and I'm going to lift it and turn my turntable, my spinner, as I'm going. So, all right, so I guess here we go. Okay, so that looks really, really good so far. And I think I'm just going to do a little bit of tilting. I don't want to lose that really, but because I know if I tilt it, it's going to go. All right, first I'm going to pop some of these air bubbles before I do anything else. There's a few. I did have to kind of mix up a little because my paints had been sitting, but I think I'm going, let me see. I'm going to decide if I want to put an extender paint on the outside. I think it's going to be a lot of paint. Most of my bottles are really low, so especially on this side, I'm just going to put an extender paint on this side, kind of like that. Get one of my swipe tools and just swipe it. I don't know if you guys can see that. I was kind of maybe off a little bit there. I don't know. I wasn't looking, but that will help it from pulling itself under. And I might be able to save those. Some of those cool cells that I've got going on. All right, so I'm going to go this way a little bit, and then I am going to spin it, but I just wanted to kind of save those. And then I'm going to go back. I really like, I don't know if you guys can see what's happening in the middle. I'm going to show you a little bit. Those cells are really, really pretty. They're like coppery, magenta, really pretty cells. Okay, so probably gonna just go that way, and I don't so much care about that as much because that's gonna spin off, but I want to kind of keep it back in the center. I don't always care about that, to be honest with you. I don't always think things have to be symmetrical. That's just me. All right, so I'm going to give it a little, actually, I'm going to go this way. Oh, you guys can't really see it. I'm going to go this way just a little bit more. And then I'm going to spin. Okay. And we're going to bring it back. All right. I did have to kind of do that, but it's opening up the rest of those colors, so that's really cool. I like that. And I'm going to run this off down here and then spin it. Bit here because it's gonna go, and I can save this for other stuff. I really pretty blue from leftover paints that I'm saving for a base one day when I get to it. And then all I do is just mix it up, see what it makes, and then I strain it. I usually strain it because sometimes there's little bits that it picks up off of my spinner that has already dried. And I got like a whole cup. You see that? I got a little 3-ounce cup. All right. Put that aside. And I'm going to go ahead and spin this one more time. Alright, so that looks really cool. I got some cool clouds here in the middle and then some really pretty colored clouds, some cells going on. It's really cool. I love this bottom. I like the whole thing actually. Alright, let me show you a little bit. That cloudy part right there is really pretty too, but there's almost like kind of a galaxy feel to it. Very, very cool. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave this alone. I like how it looks so far. Alright everybody, so I took my canvas off of my spinner and put it on some of my canvas levelers. That way it won't stick to the spinner, and this way I know that my surface is level and I won't have any paint running off. So I really, really love the results with my funnel. I got some really cool detail. The clouds really are cool, and also I got some cells and lacing that developed as well. So pretty happy with my funnel, and it just gives me another option of doing a cloud pour and a galaxy pour. So really, really love this. I'd love to know what you guys think. Leave me a comment below. Also, don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. And maybe share the video if you think someone might like it. And if you're interested in any of my acrylic pouring tools, don't forget to check out acrylicpouringtools.com. And also, I really, really hope you loved my video today. I have a bunch more videos that I know you will love as well, and I'll catch you in the next one.